The Torah tells us that when Jacob went down to the land of Egypt, he lived. He didn't just settle, he didn't just dwell, he lived. And in fact, he lived out his very best years there. How is this possible? He went from being in the Holy Land, the place where God's eyes are always upon it from the beginning of the year until the end of the year, to being in Egypt, to being in Mitzrayim, a word that shares the same letters as Mitzrayim, a place of limits, of boundaries, a place where godliness is concealed. And yet, it was precisely in this place where godliness was limited that Jacob lived out his best years. What was his secret? You see, Jacob had a secret weapon. He had the weapon of knowledge over foolishness, of light over darkness. Jacob had the Torah, and before he went to Egypt, he sent Judah ahead of him and told Judah to establish a study hall so that as soon as the family arrived, they could all sit and learn Torah. Now, of course, the family had been learning Torah outside the land of Egypt as well, but for some reason, Jacob really lived when they learned Torah in the land of Egypt. What was that special advantage that they had? The advantage of light over dark. You see, when you walk into a sunny, well-lit room and you turn on a chandelier, it doesn't make such a huge difference. But if you take a candle and you go into a deep, dark basement and you light it, the light spreads in such a profound way and it transforms darkness into light. So even though Jacob would certainly have preferred to have lived in the land of Israel, he knew that there was a unique opportunity that he had. He had the opportunity to transform darkness into light. This is a lesson for all of us. Of course, we never want to find ourselves in a place of concealment, a place in which godliness is not felt, in which we feel distance from God. But if we ever do find ourselves in deep, dark straits, we have to know that our efforts there, our efforts to come close to God, to learn Torah, to do mitzvahs, to shed light, are so much more profound than when somebody has it easy. Of course, we all want to be in situations in which we feel the presence of God. But let's face the facts. Sometimes we find ourselves in the land of Egypt. And when we do, we should never despair. We should know that we have a unique opportunity and that the person who chooses light over darkness and transforms darkness into light can do something that few people can do. They have a unique opportunity and they can do something so, so powerful. So celebrate if you're up, but if you've fallen down, now it's a time to change this world in such a profound way. Light another candle, do another mitzvah, forge on, and never lose hope. You can do something that nobody else can.